Hello everyone. Our topic for today is all about environmental crisis and sustainable development. The environmental and sustainable development are two interconnected issues that are critical to the future of our planet. This is the environmental problems: waste management, traffic and air pollution, water pollution. Waste management are rooting vegetable, dead animals, and plastic. Waste symbolize issues like improper waste disposal, like composting and recycling. Traffic and air pollution are heavy traffic along EDSA exacerbates pollution with smog from vehicles contributing to health hazard. Water pollution. Rivers like the Pasig River are polluted with oil spills, fluids, and urban waste, degrading water quality and ecosystem. Sustainable development is a framework for addressing the environmental crisis by promoting economic growth, social well-being, and environmental protection in a balanced way. Sustainable development principles are intergenerational equity, precautionary principle, pays principle, integration of environmental, economic, and social consideration. And intergenerational equity is ensuring that future generations have access to the same resources and opportunities as the present generation. Sa madaling salita, dapat natin tiyakin na hindi natin ubusin ang malikas na yaman para sa ating sariling kapakanan at iiwan natin na isang malinis at maunlad na mundo para sa susunod na mga henerasyon. Intergenerational equity. Addressing inequalities within the current generation, ensuring that everyone has access to basic needs and opportunities. Dapat natin tiyakin na lahat ay may mga pantay na access sa mga pangunahing serbisyo at oportunidad anuman ang kanilang pinagmulan, kasarian o katayuan sa lipunan. Precautionary principle. Taking action to prevent environmental harm even if scientific certainty is lacking. Pag-iingat at pag-isip ng mga posibleng negatibong epekto ng ating mga gawain sa kapaligiran kahit na hindi palubos na tiyak ang mga epekto nito. Polluter pays principle. Holding polluters accountable for the cost of environmental damage. Dapat tayong kumilos ng may pag-iingat at Ibig sabihin, dapat managot ng mga kumpanya at individual ay nagdudulot ng polusyon sa paglilinis o pagbabayad pa sa mga pinsalang kanilang ginawa. Integration of environmental, economic, and social consideration. Recognizing that these dimensions are interconnected, it must be considered together. Dapat nating tandaan na ang pag-unlad ay hindi lamang tungkol sa ekonomiya, kundi pati na rin sa pag-aalaga sa kapaligiran at pagtiyak ng katarungan sa lipunan.
Catching up. Governments think that in order for their countries to be completely developed, they must be industrialized, urbanized, and populated by a healthy middle class with access to the best of modern amenities. Correspondingly, a developed society must also include provisions for the poor such as employment in the industrial sector, public transportation, and low-cost food. Food is reliant on a country's ability to trade freely with other food producers. It also relies on a modernized agriculture sector with harmful technology and modified crops, ensuring maximum productivity. The United States, which was a global economic power until the 1970s, and boasted an inviable middle class is an example of this ideal modern civilization. The United States, however, did not achieve this high point without significant environmental implications. It is still known as the worst populator in the history of the world, accounting for 37% of global carbon dioxide emissions. 60% of carbon emissions originate from cars and vehicles on American highway and roads, with the rest coming from coal plant smoke and forest fire, methane released by farms, organic matters decomposition, paint, aerosol, and dust. To avoid the environmental implication, we should strive to minimize our ecological footprint. Community and societal effort can do is deforestation. Support deforestation efforts and sustainable forestry practices. Polluting industries. Promote and support eco-friendly industries and policies. Climate change. Advocate for renewable energy resources and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And sustainable and agriculture. Encourage and support sustainable farming practices. Littering and poor waste management. Systems and educate communities.
Climate change. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues that we face today. It refers to a long term shift in temperature and weather patterns. While it may be natural, the current changes that we are experiencing is largely attributed to us humans. So, what are the causes of climate change? It is said that the increasing amount of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, like carbon dioxide and methane, for example, these gases traps the heat radiation from the sun and makes our planet warmer. This is also known as global warming. One of the main causes of emission of these greenhouse gases are burning fossil fuels for transportation and energy, industrial processing, and agriculture. And the effects of climate change is felt worldwide. From rising of sea levels, frequent and intense earthquake, droughts, storms, floods, and many more intense natural disasters. In order to combat global warming, the United Nations Earth Summit was held in the year 1992, where 192 countries signed the Treaty of Kyoto Protocol that limits the greenhouse gases of emission in 1997. However, this project isn't that successful, for it only lessened the emission of greenhouse gases a bit. Nevertheless, it played a vital role in raising awareness and fostering international cooperations. After that, Paris Accord that are negotiated by 195 countries on December 2015 is the follow-up accord by the scientists. However, social movements, environmental activism, collaboration of universities and the governments to develop a feasible solution for controlling the global warming was more noteworthy and has more accomplishments than those said organizations. Now, in order to fight against global warming, everyone should form a global alliance and let's fight global warming together.
Environmental degradation perhaps more than any other issue forces people to consider their duty as global citizens. Everyone, regardless of race, nationality, or creed, is part of the same world. When one looks at a picture of the earth he and she realized that she is a part of one world, one that is becoming inseparably bearable. One cannot afford to only worry about his her own backyard in the fight against climate change. Carbon dioxide emissions from one country may have a significant impact on the climate of another. There is no other opinion except to seek global answer from the global issue. Ang pagkasira ng kapaligiran marahil higit sa anumang ibang issue ang nagtutulak sa mga tao sa alang-alang ang kanilang tungkulin bilang mga pandaigdigang mamamayan. Lahat anuman ng lahi, nasyonalidad o pananampalataya ay bahagi ng iisang mundo. Kapag tumingin ang isang tao sa larawan ng lupa, siya ay naunawa na siya ay bahagi ng isang mundo na lalong nagiging marupok. Hindi maaaring mag-alala lamang tungkol sa kaniyang sarili, bakuran sa laban kontra pagkabago ng klima. Ang emosyon ng carbon dioxide mula sa isang bansa ay maaaring magkaroon ng makabuluhang epekto sa klima ng walang ibang opsyon kundi ang maghanap ng mga panindigang solusyon para sa isyong ito.